We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go from Houston. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now the veteran, it's Nyheim Hines. And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets forward for 9 on the first play of the game. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Downs goes in motion. From the shotgun, Wilson. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Downs goes in motion. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. It's the safety, Rudy Ford. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one. And this one is blocked. He gets free. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The block extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A run with Hines. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. That's not made by Byron Young. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Spot that, spot that.
From the gun, it's Wilson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick 6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but This has been a disastrous start.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Tight. Front left, front left. 14. Hold up. Tight.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll air one out for Higgins. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On the blitz, overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's 1st and 10.
Tight. Tight.
Here's Hines. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Tight.
They'll put Addison in motion.
Tight.
Wilson. He'll let one go down the middle. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Tight.
Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Tight. Tight.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. That's taken in. And he's going to get there. He's got the 1st down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chain.
Tight.
To throw again is Wilson. Oh, what a throw. Swinging it across his body and complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A gain there of 27 yards. So after 1, it's the Jaguars on top. More from Houston coming up in a moment. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Downs goes in motion. Wilson will throw again. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Jump right, jump right. Good shot.
Wilson lines up in the pistol. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
For an offense that really hasn't had a lot of things go right up until this point, those are the plays that you just have to make. Those can be a spark for the rest of the game, and it's amazing how quickly things can turn. But instead, he overthrows his receiver, and it's all for nothing.
All go special! All go special!
A run up the middle with Achan. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 15-yard line. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Once again, it's Achan. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of the first down. A pickup of 9. They'll stay on the ground with Achan. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Here's Achan. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
Hey, hey! Spot that, spot that.
Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. And he's in. Davis Allen. Touchdown, Texans. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Wilson has everyone set as they will go for 2. Now Achan. And he'll get into the end zone and push the lead up to 4. Riker it out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A give here to Pacheco. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9. In motion comes Andrews. On 2nd down. Love. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. We've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Love to throw. Trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Carrington Valentine. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Houston. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick them, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Texans are able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. We'll go play action with Love. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. So we've reached halftime here in this 11-point game. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Love. He'll check that down to Pacheco. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Love to throw on 1st and 10. This pass right side, caught by Lamb.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, He's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Throwing on second down, Love. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
Let's go now.
Love to throw it on first down. He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice game.
On second down, Pacheco. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Mike, these are the spots that if I was a play caller, I think I'm calling up something down the field. You know the defense is really packed in tight, anticipating a run. Now's the time, play action, and throw it over their head. They take a little bit more of a conservative approach, still get stopped for no gain, brings up third and short.
Go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Fair.
On second down, Russ. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A gain there of 27 yards. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. On first and 10, it's Achane. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
14, front it. Cut. Front it. 18. Alert.
From the shotgun, Wilson. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one, and it'll be third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On third down, here's Wilson. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Tony Adams. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Man in motion is Smith. On first down, it's Love. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Now Love. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time, and it'll be 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Go! In motion comes Andrews. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Throwing is Love. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down.
Here we go.
To throw is Love. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Now after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In motion comes Andrews. A 2nd down throw for Love. He has Hyatt complete. And he'll be taken down, but now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Man in motion is Smith. He'll try to run for it. And he will score. Game on. Jordan Love Touchdown, Jaguars. So, certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Love. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Gametime. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple-possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
14. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Hey, alert.
They'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Gametime. They'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down. They'll run. This is Hines. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run this one straight ahead with Gametime. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll run right here. It's Gametime. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's a handoff to Gametime, running left. Third and 6. Downs goes in motion. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, He still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. There's second. And we'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Here's second down.
Let's go now. Go.
Back to throw is Love. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
Okay, ready?
This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Now Love. That's down the field for Lamb. That one pinballs around, but is incomplete. They was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll lead to a second down.
These are game-changing opportunities, Mike. And at this level, when you have a wide receiver that open downfield, you've got to connect. And in this case, he just flat-out missed them. And we're talking about a massive play had they connected. But instead, that's a mistake he's going to wish he had back.
On second down, Love. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
With that much time, you just can't ask your secondary to hold up. The defensive front has to do a better job. First, keep the quarterback in the pocket. Don't let him extend the play outside of it. And then secondly, you got to get that ball out of his hand, because when you let him hold it for that long, big plays are going to come.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Texans. They get the victory away from home in the division.